Hi everybody, this is Marketing 441 and I'm here today to talk about week 5. About halfway, almost exactly halfway through the week, so we are making good progress. Want to, as always, give you a little overview of what you're going to be doing this week. So let's look at your learning outcomes. These can always be seen in that weekly materials folder as well, but I like to bring your attention to it. So your first outcome is to assess an organization's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats by using appropriate research and analysis, including a SWOT analysis. So you're going to kind of start doing this. You're not really going to do this exactly on your section, your first part of the marketing plan that's due this week, but you're going to be working toward doing that in an upcoming section of the marketing plan. Your second outcome is to design marketing programs to accomplish specific marketing strategies. One of the discussion board questions covers this. And your final outcome is to assess alternative courses of action for addressing marketing problems and opportunities. And that's really what the whole course is about, but this will be addressed in the discussion board as well this week. So these are your learning outcomes. These are what hopefully we will have kind of moved your knowledge forward and advanced by the end of this week. So you are going to read two chapters this week, chapters 8 and 9. Chapter 8 is called Integrated Marketing Communication, and this is kind of an idea, a concept that was popularized at Northwestern University in the, I think, 80s and 90s, I guess. And the basic idea is that everything we do in marketing should be coordinated. So my advertising should be integrated with my website, and which should be integrated with my sales promotion and my public relations. Now, that sounds kind of obvious, like, well, why wouldn't you do that? But you would be surprised how many companies don't do it still. How many companies will be saying one thing on their website, but their pricing will kind of be giving different messages, and their sales force will be giving different messages, especially when marketing and sales are in different departments of the company, which is pretty common. It's they're not reporting to the same person. They don't have to work together. So integrating them is a challenge, and that's this. Chapter 8 tells you a little bit about that. So it discusses the goals of marketing communication, talks about the promotion mix. So you know what the marketing mix is, but I think you've come across the promotion mix as well before: advertising, public relations, sales promotion, direct marketing, online marketing. These are our elements that we have to choose from in promoting our products. And then chapter 8 talks about integrating everything in that mix, and that is the crux of this chapter. Then chapter 9 is about personal selling, relationship building, and sales management. Personal selling kind of gets short shrift in a lot of marketing classes. I think partially that's because a lot of the people who write marketing textbooks and the people like me who teach marketing, we're not salespeople. Sales and kind of marketing management tend to be two different groups of people. Even though they need to be working together, they don't always. Personal selling in some products is the most powerful element of the marketing mix. It still dominates business to business marketing, for example. So chapter 9 does talk about the importance of personal selling, talks about the sales process, which any of you who've ever worked in sales kind of know the basics, that the different steps. So that starts on page 148. Let's just look at that a little bit here. I think it will be worth a minute or two of our time. So generally, we are prospecting, where we're trying to generate leads. We're planning a sales call. We're going out and we're making some kind of a sales call, and this is kind of a business to business model, but we're doing that in a store also, or over the phone to consumers. We're responding to objections. We're obtaining commitment from the customer, and then we're building a long-term relationship. So that's basically the sales process. And a lot of it today is all about relationship building. That transaction sales is kind of where I just sell you one thing today, and I'm trying to get you to buy as much as I can, and I don't really care about whether you buy in the future or not. Relationship building is my goal, obviously, is to sell you something today, but it's more important to build a long-term relationship with you in which we're both helping each other. And that's what sales is supposed to be about today. I still experience some transaction selling as a customer. You probably do too. But we're supposed to be building relationships. So read chapter 8 and read chapter 9. You have another discussion board assignment this week. You've got two questions. The first question is about push versus pull, using electric cars as an example. We've been kind of talking about electric cars off and on in the discussion board. It's an interesting product, interesting marketing challenge for the future. And then also then it asks you about a new brand of breakfast cereal. So push versus pull, you do need to understand those concepts. Question 2 is about the promotional mix, the differences between advertising, promotion, and public relations. These are essential questions to anybody who's going to work in marketing. So you have to understand how these are different, how they can work together, hopefully, how kind of one, works better for certain types of objectives, one works better for different kinds of objectives. So as a marketing manager, you actually spend a lot of time thinking about this. So those are the 2 questions. As always, you answer one of them by day 3, and then you post at least 2 replies to other people, preferably other people who answered the other question from you. Hopefully we'll have a mix of the questions that get answered this week so you can go make replies to people who answered the other question. All right, and your big assignment this week is you're starting the marketing plan. And this is going to be the major assignment that's going to take you through to the end of this term, end of this course. This is an individual project. You're done with group projects now. This is an individual project, and you're just kind of just getting started, and this is just the very early step of the marketing plan. So what you need to do this week is pick a company and a product that you want to develop a marketing plan for. And your assignment this week is you basically give the company's background and why that product was chosen. So only 1.5 to 2 pages. So this is short. Okay. Mostly this section is just what this company is, what the product is, and a little bit about why it's been selected for this marketing plan. Just a word of advice for you in thinking about what product you want to choose. So choose a real product. You're going to have an easier time if you're focused. So you don't want to do a marketing plan for Coca-Cola. Okay. You want to maybe do a marketing plan for Diet Cherry Coke. You don't want to do a marketing plan for Nike. You want to do a marketing plan for some very specific line of, let's say, Nike women's running shoes, something like that. Get yourself down to a specific product that you can kind of get your arms around. So to prepare yourself for this section, I would read 2 things. There's the comprehensive marketing plan rubric that you can find in the week 5 folder. That kind of shows you the whole marketing plan and what you're going to be doing in the next couple weeks. And then there's also the company background and selection rubric. That's going to be your key. So you really want to pay attention to that and address what's in there, and you don't have to address what's not in there. There will be plenty that will be to come. You're just kind of introducing the background and the product that you're going to be focusing on. So again, this is an individual project. It's due by the end of the week. There is a link in the assignments folder over in the left-hand menu where you submit this assignment. Okay, so if you have any questions about this, please email me first. If it's urgent, you're welcome to call me. If it's a public question, you can post it in that, that kind of general discussion board. But if it's private, go ahead and email me. And so this is not a super long section, but it will take you some time to focus, to pick a company and a product. And remember, product means a tangible good or an intangible service. So in my course, product can be a good or a service. Hope this was helpful to you. Please follow up with me if you have any questions, and I'll see you online. Thanks, everybody.